Boo. All right, so hi and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren, the film student extraordinaire, and I know this might be super late for some of you guys, and I know a lot of people watch me from the East Coast. Actually, I think a lot of people watch me from the East Coast, but I actually don't know where everyone watches me from. But I'm in California, obviously, and because I work during the day, and then I gotta eat, and I was just on a video call with my boyfriend, things, time passes. So I was like, here's a time I can definitely do this. So here I am. It has been quite the month, I'll tell you. I mean, I always seem to have quite the month, but like this month has been insane. So I have my list per usual about what we did. And this is all events. This whole block here is event. That is insane to me. I usually do not have so many events, it feels like, in 1 month. But, I'll just go through it. I am kind of tired. If, you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat and I will answer them. But I am also just going to kind of move along if possible because I got to sleep and I have to edit something else. Like, oh my God, I have so much to do. All right, let's just get started. So obviously I flew to LA in June. That was on the 1st. It was a month ago. That's insane to me. And I can't believe it's been a whole month. I feel like I'm about to yawn. Sorry about that. And once I got here, I just didn't stop. Even the first day, my dad and I, we went to Venice. We looked at the Venice canals, which are super cute if you ever have the chance to go. We saw these houses we can never afford, but they were really cute to look at. And, why not, imagine what could be. We went to the Getty Villa in Malibu. I was like, Malibu, haha, like Miley Cyrus Malibu. Played that song on the beach. Felt cool. But I've been to the Getty Villa, which was all Roman and Greek art. I made a video about it. I went to the Getty Center much later in the month. That video is coming. Hopefully Friday, LOL. Friday, I started editing that video already. Oh my God. So that video is coming. Lots of museums checking out. It's really just been me exploring the area. I've gone to several hikes. My dad and I, we went to Runyon Canyon Park, been to Griffith Park, went to the Mojave Desert. Somehow I didn't get sunburned. I literally don't know how that didn't happen. I mean, put on a lot of sunscreen, drank a lot of water, though the water wouldn't help with the not getting sunburned part. But I went to the Vasquez Rocks. I feel like there's somewhere else outside. Oh yeah, the Wisdom. We did a whole summit to the Wisdom Tree. And right behind the Hollywood sign, the Lee Summit, I think that's what it's called. I'm not positive. So I've gone outside a lot, explored the area. I went to downtown LA recently. I had also did the whole Hollywood, the dog's barking. I don't know if you can hear or not. Did the whole Hollywood Boulevard thing. My dad and I looked at the Walk of Fame, saw some stars I wanted to see. I also did a whole video about this day. So you can definitely find, oh no. You can definitely find that video on my channel. We looked at the Chinese theater. What else do we even do? I feel like my brain is fogging up right now. But we did all the classic cheesy Hollywood stuff. Took some cheesy tourist pictures. We did go to the observatory, though it's currently closed still due to COVID, so we could only go on the outside, but we still got to see it and got the great view of the Hollywood sign. Had a lot of good food that week, especially with my dad, because we were going out pretty much all the time. In fact, all the time, because that week we were staying in hotels. We didn't have a kitchen or anything. So we were pretty much always going out to eat, which was fun. Definitely adds up though. But it was really fun. Got to try a bunch of different foods out. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, some burger places, a really great cafe in Malibu. Oh my God, the food here has been really good until I started cooking. That's been, fine. I had mac and cheese tonight. So I'm really living it up, obviously. I got distracted from my list. We did drive on Sunset Boulevard. It was evening, so kind of after sunset though. So we didn't drive on Sunset Boulevard while the sun was setting, But we did go on Sunset Boulevard, so that's cool. We drove all the way to the Beverly Hills Hotel, and we went in the lobby. We didn't break into the lobby or anything. We just went in the lobby. I'm sure they thought we were like visitors, and it was very fancy. And then we drove back to our hotel in Burbank, so it was really an exciting time. I went to the aquarium. I went to the aquarium with my dad. Made a video about that as well. Most of the things that I've done this month, like if they're a big event, I have been vlogging to document my adventures for you guys, but also for myself, obviously, so that in the future, I can rewatch it and be like, oh my God, look at little Lauren, exploring Los Angeles, or whatever I want to say. And I went to the zoo. That video is also going to come eventually. I took way too many pictures, as always, but I love zoos. I love animals. There was a baby giraffe, which is so funny because like baby giraffes are still huge, but they're so much tinier than the big giraffe. So, I just think zoos are really fun. This is sort of off topic, but just reminds me, like I've done so much outside already this month, and I have, outdoor plans for the future. So it just makes me very grateful that I have migraines. I'm on a medication now that I had been on a medication that I didn't do so well in direct sunlight, and now I'm on something else. And it just makes me really grateful that not only am I able to get medication to help prevent my migraines, but I also can, change the medication to find one that works better for me. So it's been like a life changer. I don't know what my summer would be like if I was still on that other medicine, because I literally could not be doing all this stuff outside because I would just feel like I was going to pass out all the time and need to take an insane amount of breaks all the time. And it would, another yawn. It would just be a bad time. I know that was a really very, eloquent and graceful yawning like that while talking, but congratulations, like you witnessed that moment. I went to Santa Monica. Did I forget to say that? I feel like I did forget to say that. Biked along Santa Monica. I hadn't honestly biked in forever. And it's like, oh my God, biking is fun. I remember that, but sometimes I just, you don't do something for a while, you sort of forget like what it feels like. But it re-inspired me to want to bike more. I haven't biked since though, so we'll see where that goes. But it was really cool. And if you ever go to Santa Monica, I definitely recommend biking. My dad and I, we just rented bikes, like $15 for the day for a bike. And it was honestly perfect. What else did I do? Oh yeah, this is like a small thing that I rode here. I went to the pool. We have a pool outside, and I honestly haven't gone in it as much as I maybe thought I would have initially. But honestly, at first, also before I came here, I thought my hours were going to be 9 to 5, and they're actually 10 to 6. And then by the time I get home, it's like 6:30 maybe, depending on if I got a ride or not. And then I get, I got to make dinner. And honestly, I'm just kind of tired, so I don't always go to the pool. But sometimes I will like stick my feet in and just kind of relax, which is really nice. Or hang out. Hey, Gavrov, nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just talking about how I don't always go to the pool, even though it's literally right outside. But, sometimes you're just tired after work and I just want to like catch up on my scrapbook or watch a YouTube video, play Sudoku, like read a real book, like, whatever. I have not seen Eminem live. It's a very random question, but I appreciate random questions. But no, I have not. I've only seen a couple artists live. 21 Pilots, Chef Special, because they were like the before them in the concert. Walk the Moon. I don't remember what the band that opened for them was. Andrew Man of the Wilderness. Then I saw Misio, AJR, Imagine Dragons, Dreamers, Jude Life. But all those were in like the same day at this festival a day festival I went to. I haven't seen that many artists live, but I want to see a bunch of them live because I like live music. And then I guess the biggest thing, obviously, that happened this month was that I started my summer job. I started my internship, although technically I'm a student associate, not an intern, but student associateship just sounds so strange and long. So we're just going with internship. I started my internship Madison Square Garden, and it's been crazy. A lot of work typically because there's so much to be done. And thanks for the thumbnail compliment. I made it myself, obviously, like half an hour before, like I guess at 8, I was eating dinner. So yeah, I started my internship, and I'm really trying to figure out like what I like about it, what I don't like, if it's something I want to do, potentially that kind of work on an editorial team for more of a company focus versus like film narrative focused. I've only been doing it now. I guess this is my 4th week, which sounds wild to me. But I mean, I still think I prefer like narrative filmmaking, but it has been really amazing to be working on things that like necessarily aren't in existence yet, or like kind of editing stuff for the future. I feel like, I mean, it's just always exciting. I never know what I'm going to be doing, every day, which is really exciting. Big stars live in America. I mean, I think big stars live like everywhere, but there's definitely a lot of people we hear about in the news a lot because they're Americans and they're, doing all sorts of things to get them into the news. But yeah. Also, exciting news that I forgot to mention, but I wrote down. So as you know, I have been talking about my short film, my junior film, A Paid Connection, on and off for several months now. And it actually got into a film festival. Yay, me and my team. So that means, and amazingly, it's going to be, I actually can go. It's at the end of August in Philadelphia. And that means that September 1st-ish, or whatever convenient day is, I will be releasing my film to the public because it will have premiered on YouTube. So then you guys can all watch it as well. So yay, exciting news. I know some of you guys have been commenting that you want to watch it. So now you'll be able to watch it. Yes, Victoria, it is fun. I'm very excited about it. I kind of don't know how it happened. It's sort of funny because, thank you. It's a festival that my actress was sort of like affiliated with, and she mentioned it to me and said like, hey, like, have you considered submitting your film to this because you're eligible? And I was like, you know what? Sure, like I can swing the budget around because film festivals sadly cost money a lot of the time. But now it feels totally worth it because it got in. And I was like, oh my God, am I going to be able to go? Because of course I'm in LA this summer, but it's at the end of August. So I will actually be back. So I'm very excited about it. It's sort of funny because now all my relatives are like, oh my God. I think they think it's like a really big festival, but it's like not. But to me, it's big. So, that's the cute part, I guess. Taylor Swift. Well, yeah, Taylor Swift is a big star who probably lives in America. Yeah. I don't know Taylor Swift, though. Never seen her, sadly. But I'm a Swiftie. If anyone was curious. Actually, speaking of Taylor Swift, she posted on Instagram about some artists that she recommended listening to. And one of them was actually an artist I recently just discovered by myself. So I felt really powerful. And that's on my music list. Gavrov. So in September, I know it's far away, but I really, want now that I have a premiere in a theater, I want to wait to release it to the public until after it screens, in 4 walls. So, but it'll be on YouTube. So I'll just release it on YouTube. It's currently unlisted on YouTube. So that's how I've been submitting it places. So I'll just make it public sometime in September. That's my current plan. But anyways, the music that Taylor Swift and I apparently both like, which made me feel cool. Serotonin by Girl in Red, if anyone's interested. I listen to things on Apple Music, but I'm sure it's on Spotify also. I've actually listened to a lot of new music this month because I guess I wanted new music for my walk to work and just, doing things around the house. So I have That'll Be the Life of 5 Days North, From Here to Mars by We the Kings, 15 Minutes by Julian Lamadrid, and then The Walls Are Way Too Thin by Holly Humberstone. I really like those songs. I usually feel like I always want to talk about the music that I'm listening to, and sometimes I feel like I don't listen to any new music. So it makes me very excited to say that I actually did listen to new music this month. And then just to quickly wrap it up, the 3 new movies I watched this month that I remembered and wrote down because I always rewatch a lot of stuff was Saving Private Ryan. I know, I finally saw Saving Private Ryan, and yeah, I cried. The Patriot with Mel Gibson, which was definitely a little problematic, but overall I thought it was pretty good. And then Triple Frontier, which I don't recommend. It had like no real plot, and it made me sad because there was like no honor in any of these men in this movie. But you might be like, that's a lot of, those were like 3 kind of like war movies, I suppose you could say. That's just because one of my roommates here likes that kind of movie, and I'm trying to be social. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your comments as always. And as I said, your girl's tired. Work is a lot, and I still have to edit a video more to get ready for Friday because I don't want to leave it all till tomorrow, and I'm about to yawn again. So I will be signing off. I really appreciate you guys, as I already said. So, you know, I'm sure you're already subscribed, honestly, if you're watching this, but, you know, feel free to subscribe if you're not. Like the video, comment whatever you like, and I'll see you on Friday with my new video that I'm about to edit right now. Bye. Thanks, Victoria. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah.